So I'm about to head out to get things to make a salad. I want to talk to you about homologio. That means to confess. And if no one told you confession is good for the soul, it kind of sets you free. So sometimes those things you keep holding on to, let it go. Confess it. Confess it. I know many people who have gone years and years holding something in their soul, holding it and not confessing it. Had a young cousin who accidentally set his mother's house on fire. But the fire people ruled it an electrical fire. But he knew. It seemed as if he got away with being so, mischievous and messy. It was maybe 15 years later, he went to his mother and he said, "You need to know. That day I was playing with fire by the lamp, lighting stuff and doing things, and it set the house on fire. If you could have seen the relief and the release that came over my young cousin, because he told the truth. He spoke the truth in love and in power. His mother said, "I'm disappointed." She said, "You didn't say anything." He said, "I was afraid." He was given another confession. "Mommy, I was so afraid." She said, "I love you, baby. There's nothing you can do that will make me stop loving you. But I thank you for telling me the truth. I forgive you." He was free. Homo legio. To confess, baby, you can do your soul some good. You just can. The problem is many of us don't want to confess. We're still trying to save face. Say face. And we need to let go of it. I'm on my way. I'm going to take you with me to get a little bit of salad, a rotisserie chicken. I'm going to do a huge salad for my family with garlic bread. We have been suffering from the heat here in Georgia. Even though we now have window units, it has not been the same in the house. So I fear my husband may have a sinus infection now because he's starting to be, really congested. The type of air conditioning is different from our unit that we have for the whole house, our heat pump. So I'm going to make sure he has something cool. I already have soup in the house, but he journeyed on to work today. He may, I may call him and say at lunchtime, just come and work from home the remainder of the day if you can. But that is my confession. Physically, I have been struggling so bad. The ducts in my eye got clogged up from all the sweating. My eye was swollen shut. This eye started to bother me, and then I started to get that feeling that I had when I had a heat stroke. And we all have literally been in the family room, laid out, because it's been overwhelming. The house is cooler. It is not cool, but it's cooler, and we're able to live. It's not at 90 degrees any longer. But my confession is that I have physically struggled to get through this lesson. Yes, I do remember Grandmadame said we live to learn. We are living to learn. We are going to make all type of plans for things like our air conditioner, our heating unit. We are now reassessing everything because we have learned a valuable lesson. It didn't matter that we paid for a service. And we trusted that service to keep us covered for things like this. Not to leave us for a week. See, God will never leave you nor forsake you, but people will. And that is why it is said, "Blessed is the person who trusts in the Most High God. Cursed is the one that trusts in man." We trusted a service that, of course, disappointed. God does not. I have no excuses in my confession either. Let's head to the grocery store. favorite part about living this far out from the metro area. All of the trees, but as I go, you will see that they are beginning to deplete the trees. I don't understand all of the reasons why. I don't think we've learned our lessons from overbuilding. We need the trees to survive. You know, so the trees are singing to us, I need you, you need me. I need you to survive. But we need to start singing it to the trees as well. So I'll come across some areas and I'll point out to you where, yeah, they're just demolishing the trees, and they're doing a lot of townhomes because they're building a huge Amazon warehouse here where I live. Even though I don't think it's going to bring that much employment because they're so dependent on AI. I'm dependent on ancient intelligence, not artificial intelligence. And let me say this to you as well. My daughters get very upset. They get very, very, very upset when, make sure I look both ways, family, because these cars fly over this hill right here. But my daughters become upset when they say AI is smarter than human beings. And she said that should never be said because everything AI is came from human beings, even the creation of AI. And many times she will ignore AI when questions are raised because she doesn't give AI the permission to learn from her. I never thought about it quite like that. But we will continue to drive on and I will show you the areas where they are demolishing the trees where I live. We're on the road now where you will see, hopefully you will see where they have demolished trees. I have some cars behind me, so I'm not going to talk very much. The slow tear down of the world, and the earth is fighting back. Begin to look, you will see where they have just dug out and dug out and dug out as much as they can. I always have to have some craisins to go in the salad, but I see they only have the small bags and they are quite expensive. But nevertheless, I guess I will get some. Let you see what I have in my cart. They have the sweet kale salad on sale here. So I'm going to have some of that, and I'm going to go on and check also for creamer. Make sure I don't forget the things that I need. And sometimes when I see little things I know we will need for the holidays, I just grab a couple and put them in my closet because I don't know by December what other things will be priced quite differently. I don't need any of this, but I could use some creamer. So I'm coming up on some people, so I'm gonna stop recording, family. I am done. I have a little bit of a walk, so I'm gonna head up. You can see over there, I'll turn the camera so you can see where they're building the Amazon. So all the trucks in and out, even the grocery store parking lot is a little discombobulated. But you can see over there, all of that is gonna be, I guess, an Amazon. Well, I don't guess. It's gonna be Amazon. So I park far away many times. That gets my exercise in, stretch my legs. So I parked all the way at the end of the parking lot, and I'm heading up with my things I needed for dinner. But I almost forgot to buy the rotisserie chicken. I have found that when I do a salad that I make into an entire meal, the rotisserie chicken is the best. Rather than chicken that has the skin all over it. This has skin on it, but it's easier to take off. And you don't lose any of the flavor because you're taking the skin off of the chicken. So, as I mosey on up. It's a beautiful, clear day. I'm trying to get in. Ugh. Excuse me, family. What? Yeah, it's time to go home. It's a beautiful, clear day, but it is getting hot. And I shared with you I have not done well because I don't have that retreat at home where you go and you fully cool off. The house is not cool, but it is manageable, staying at 70 some degrees as opposed to 90. So here we go. I'm at my car. I'll see you when I get home. All of that was a mountain of trees. They have taken it down. And if I come back over here, a lot of people on this main stretch, their homes are up for sale. This used to be a Wendy's over here. They have totally demolished the building. They're now cleaning off all of the shrubbery. So I don't know if this is going to be an entryway for the Amazon building that they're doing. I hope you can hear me, but you can see they're demolishing the trees. They have heavy equipment out here just getting rid of everything. And over there, all of that was trees, and they've gone on up behind where you see that vehicle going. They've cleared, all of that has been cleared out, all of it cleared out. So I'm gonna say sometimes we need to confess that progress has not been good for the earth because we haven't done it in unison with honoring the earth and not bringing harm to it. So what I see is a lot of digging and scratching at the earth. And if I go up the road either way on the highway, trying to get in the car, there are Amazon plants everywhere. There just are. So the confessing that needs to happen comes from every part of this world, from the governments, from the people, from those that we voted to represent us. They need to confess. Let me head home. Family, so I have been to the grocery store. The salad is done. I ran out of a little bit of space, so you did not get to see me complete the salad. But this is Charlotte Pastor Caldwell, a pastor of 12 years, a student of sacred text for 30. Remember, sometimes just a good old confession will do the soul good. And no excuses, because why? Excuses are tools of incompetence. They build monuments of nothing, and those who specialize in them seldom accomplish anything. You guys have a good day.